It's time for Down Home in the Tri-States with your host, Ron Jones. If it's farming, gardening, information, or just plain interesting, you can catch it all right here on Down Home in the Tri-States.
Good morning. Glad you could join us on Down Home in the Tri-States. I'm Ron Jones. We're on every Sunday morning at 5:30 right here on News 13 WMBB. Certainly do appreciate you watching this program and doing business with our sponsors. Oh, let's see. Want to remind you now, got the frozen food sale coming up at Main Street Market. That's going to be in January. We'll be telling you more about that, but you can call Paul. Numbers on screen there for more information, and they'll be watching us for some more information on the show about when that's going to be. Y'all want to get in on this now. And saw a lot of people there that watched the show. Last one we had up there, and they just was thanking me so much. They didn't even know about that, and they had just watched. A lot of them had just started watching the show not too long ago. But they're glad that we do that and announce that, and they said let us know when the next one's going to be. So it's going to be in January. Y'all watch or call Paul for more information. Also, I talked to Water Dan the other day, and he said remind folks that about the freeze. First thing you know, boom, freeze is going to hit us just like that, and you want to be ready for it. So call Water Dan. 535-9308, 535-9308 for an inspection and service of your pump and everything before it gets cold. Make sure everything's going to be okay. After it freezes, it's going to cost you a lot more money. I guarantee you. After you get that freeze, y'all be sure and call Water Dan. And speaking of freeze, if you need, if you got your pump and everything just sitting out in the open and all like that, if you need to cover that thing up, and you need a place to put all your stuff, call Dwayne over at Atlas Portable Buildings and Garages. He can get you the right size little shed you need for to go over that pump, and get you one where you can store stuff and everything, and kill two birds with one stone. Get something to store your stuff in and cover your shed up at the same time, or park your car or your truck under, or your Jeep, or whatever you want to park under it. But call Dwayne over there and just tell him, just kind of coordinate all this thing, and get your pump and everything serviced and get your building, go over it and everything. Be sure to call Dwayne and call Water Dan. We certainly do appreciate that. Let's see what else we got here. Georgia and Stan Cooper sent me a case of Stan stuff to give away on the show. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it away. And this stuff, you talking about this stuff is good on everything. Good on everything. I tell you what, y'all seen the commercial on the show about where Georgia, she sprinkles it in the water to catch a fish and everything. Anyway, y'all write me, okay? I'm going to send you, all you got to do is spin a stamp, okay? And a little time, write it down. Write me and tell me you'd like to have a bottle of Stan stuff, and I'm going to send it to you while they last. We got a case of it here. So y'all write me, first come, first serve, and we'll get you a bottle in the mail. Okay, that's Stan stuff. Appreciate it, George and Stan Cooper. Also, Miss Alice at King's Discount Drugs and Hunting in Chipley has got a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house in Cottondale, Florida, recently remodeled. I went over there and looked at that thing. That's where I got those windows from she gave me. That is a nice place. I'll tell you what, folks, y'all need a place to rent in Cottondale, reasonable, you need to call Miss Alice. You can call her for more information at 850-352-4222. That's 850-352-4222. And that's in Cottondale, Florida. 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. Nice place. I believe she's got a refrigerator and a stove and all that stuff in there. So it's all ready to go. I'm not sure about that, but I think she does. So it's all ready to go. You do have to put your washer and dryer in there. But it's got hookups and everything. While you're over in Cottondale, go to Registers now. Get you something. They got that store right there on 231. Go to Registers and get your meat. Got that $19.99 special. Go pick 5. All right, let's see. We'll be telling you more about that. But y'all call Miss Alice about that house. Now, if y'all need something, don't wait. It's gonna go. Somebody's gonna rent it. Okay. I want to tell you about Panhandle Pioneer Settlement, the craft fair that's going to be the second Saturday in November. Second Saturday in November. That's going to be next Saturday now. Okay. Second Saturday in November, the craft fair. The Antique Tool Show and Sale is going to be the Saturday before Thanksgiving. That's from 7:30 a.m. to noon. That's a popular thing with all that more antique tools, and they sell them and everything. And the sugar cane and syrup making day, that's going to be Saturday after Thanksgiving. It starts at 8 a.m. So y'all don't want to miss that at Panhandle Pioneer Settlement. Mark your calendars, take the kids, and let them experience what it used to be like, folks, and how good it was compared to what it is today, okay? Also want to remind you about the Survival Preparedness and Homesteading Expo. Y'all saw that last week. Gail Mount was on with us, and she's going to be telling y'all more about that. We got a little spot we did for her. She's also going to be on today telling you some things about some other classes that we didn't have time to get that on last week, but she's going to be telling you about that. So that's Saturday and Sunday, November the 9th and 10th. Okay? Saturday and Sunday, November the 9th and 10th, 9 to 4 Saturday and 9 till 2 on Sunday. That's at the Wausau Possum Palace in Wausau, Florida. So y'all want to be sure and get in on that. A lot of good stuff. You can call the numbers on the screen there. Call Gail for more information. Or you can visit them online at SPHExpo.weebly, WEEBLY.com. SPHExpo.weebly.com. And y'all want to be sure to attend that November the 9th and 10th. Okay, let's see. That's her classes and things there. And other things that she's got coming up, we're going to be telling you about those too. So y'all be sure and watch the show, okay? And want to remind you about the second annual Grady Chitty Toy Run. Have to be careful how I say that. Grady Chitty Toy Run, okay? Now that's for the Guardian Ad Litem program on December the 7th at 9 a.m. Mark your calendar, December the 7th, 9 a.m. Y'all got your motorcycles, get them ready, get your trucks ready, whatever you want, how you want to do this, I think. It's motorcycles, hot rods, cars, and etc. It's on December the 7th, 9 a.m., beginning in the Walmart parking lot in Chipley, Florida, and ending at the Chipley Ag Center. If your church or organization would like to be part of this, please let them know. The entry fee is one toy, okay, one toy. No one left behind riders. I think is one of the sponsors are going to be there, or just put on by them. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's the Faith Riders. They're going to give a prize to the bike who rides the most toys. Everyone is welcome. Motorcycles, hot rods, and cars, etc. For more information, you can contact Jonathan at 850-658-4671. Lunch will be provided. That's going to be, like I say, December the 7th. You got plenty of time to mark your calendars now. Y'all help get them kids some toys out there that they ain't gonna have no Christmas, okay? You can help them have a Christmas. Okay, folks, I believe that's about it. Y'all watch the show. We're gonna have Mr. Toole on today, talking a little bit about Martin houses. He was talking about bluebird houses last week, so we're gonna have him on for a little while this morning talking about Martin houses, and Gail Mount's going to be telling us about some of her things and classes that she's got in addition to this the expo that she does. So that's going to be coming up, plus whatever else we can muster up if we got time. So y'all watch this, and this is our sponsors that keeps this program going, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Have you got water problems? Pump won't pump? Do you need answers and solutions, but you don't want the runaround and you want someone honest? Well, have no fear, folks. Do what I did. Call the man, Water Dan. Dan Dubose will take care of your problem.
Hello, folks. This is Water Dan. I work on submersible pumps, jet pumps, do repairs and upgrades, anything to do with an existing water well. I would appreciate it if you call.
Call the man, Water Dan. He'll take care of your water problems. 850-535-9308. 535-9308. Folks, you know why people from Washington, Jackson, Holmes, Bay County, you know why they call Water Dan? Because Dan Dubose knows what he's doing. Y'all give him a call. Hydroport Steering. Is this amazing or what? Joe Riley and the gang at Rhino Boat announced the magical wonders of hydraulic steering. If you're like me and bothered by that old darn arthritis, Hydroport Steering is the answer. Quick and easy maneuverability, one-finger steering, ease of access to launching and loading. Hydroport Steering is the answer we've all been waiting for. Only at Joe's Motor Service. Call them today and tell them you want to see this baby Ron's been talking about. Leave it to the gang at Rhino Boat. I love my Hydroport Steering. Folks, ain't no better way to wake up to breakfast in the morning than there is to Register's Meat Products. They got your regular smoked sausage, and they got your hot smoked sausage. I like that one. And they got your center cut cured bacon. Man, that's my favorite. I love this stuff. And they got your smoked pork chops. Folks, you can get your Register's Meat at over 140 grocery outlets throughout the area. If they don't have it, tell them they need to get it. It's Register's. Tell them you want it, you demand it. And if you're in Cottondale, Florida, check out their store over there and get that Pick 5 for $19.99. Just like old Andy always said, it's good.
This is one that we're just started on. A classmate of mine called me a couple of months ago and wanted a 2-story birdhouse. And so I've had a bout with kidney stones going on for about a year, but I'm better now, and I'm fixing to fix her a 2-story birdhouse. Now, I don't know what kind of bird to get in it, because if one bluebird gets in there, the other nest, they have eight different nests, but there won't be but one bluebird in there for sure.
Yeah.
And but to me, I just soon watch a sparrow, and they we normally think of martins, you know, the purple martins, but there's other martins, and I don't know the different kind, and some of them will nest in homemade houses.
What you gonna do now if she comes, before you get finished, if she comes back, your friend comes back and maybe wants the bathroom in there or something, what you gonna do then?
Well, they
Put a pipe in.
Put a hole in the bottom of it?
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, there will be holes in the bottom of
Yeah.
it for drainage,
Yeah.
in case water gets in it. But they
Well, that is interesting. What I'd like to say,
Martin house there, purple Martin house, and the first several I built didn't work at all. And after getting a hold of some literature and reading, Martins love civilization. In other words, they like to be around people, dogs, chickens, anything. They want to be part of the family, so to speak. But the most important thing is the mistake I was making was, centering the hole in the face of the birdhouse. Mm-hmm. And it don't work because from the floor, it's got to be 1.5 inches to the bottom of the hole, because that female martin is, when she's sitting in that nest, she's going to have her head sticking out the front door, watching what's going on.
really?
And it makes all the difference.
So you put it up any higher and then they won't get in?
No, sir.
And a lot of people will tell you the martins won't come to a house like that. That was coming off a pole. The pole itself needed some repair. It had birds in it this year, and you asked about the bluebirds, could we establish the same birds coming back, and I said no, we couldn't on that. But those martins, I believe it's the same birds come back every year, because they just
They
somehow or
almost,
another you can tell which ones are what.
they almost acting like they're part of the family.
Yeah.
In the back of the vegetable barn, when we're processing fresh corn for our own use, the worms we just throw down on the concrete, and it's close to the martin house, and the worm won't crawl many inches before they find it.
Really?
Yes, sir.
The important thing about a martin house, I think, is if you wait to January or February to put it up, you've waited too late. It needs to be up the next few weeks, because the scout's coming early February.
Oh, okay.
And if that scout don't find the house, you won't have martin.
Sure enough. You think that's the same way with the bluebirds? I guess it is.
I believe it is.
Sure,
Same one, yeah.
they can't just see something and say, oh, that's a good place for a nest, and go there and build a nest. They got to go out looking for it. And I guess they're probably smarter than we give them credit for about how high it is and how close it is to a dog or something like it,
And they like water. I guess it's first off is for drinking, and then for mosquitoes and stuff. Supply of insects. But we had good luck with martin.
Well, Mr. Gene, I certainly do appreciate you talking with us about this and about the trees and everything. And I'm going to talk, Miss Jean see about maybe possibility of maybe giving one of these things away on the show every now and then, and if he might be agreed to do that. We have a little drawing every now and then to give stuff away, but who knows, we might. So y'all keep watching. Y'all watch this, folks, and we're going to see what else we can come up with.
Get something started, like a brand new Kubota utility vehicle during Kubota's Too Great to Wait power sale. Kubota RTVs give you ultra durability, diesel strength, and value. Right now, get 0 down and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months on Kubota utility vehicles, like the climate-controlled RTV 1100 or 4-passenger RTV 1140 during Kubota's Too Great to Wait power sale.
See and save on all Kubota tractors and equipment at Sowell Tractor today.
Main Street Market in Chipley is this area's headquarters for top quality livestock and pet feed. Paul Davidson and Main Street Market carries only the best and most freshest feed you'll find anywhere in the Tri-States area. Cattle feed, dog feed, horse feed, rabbit feed, goat feed, chicken feed. From top quality Seminole, the preferred feed for show animals, to FRM, Tucker, and more. To roll hay and baled hay, Main Street Market on the corner of Highway 90 and 77 in Chipley, Florida has it all. Main Street Market is also your fresh and frozen vegetable and fruit outlet, plus deer cord and pine straw. Main Street Market. Tell them old Ron sent you. You want quality craftsmanship, the best portable building you can get? You need to come to Atlas Portable Buildings and Garages. It's all built right here on site in Panama City, folks. Y'all come do business with them. State inspected and approved. Stop paying for somebody else's building. At Atlas, you can rent to own. Choose from a big selection or have it built to your need. Top grade 2x4 studs, pressure treated floor joists. Need a strong, well-built garage? We can build them too. At last, Atlas Portable Buildings and Garages you can trust. It's the best product you're going to find when it comes to portable buildings and garages. Come see Dwayne Phillips. Atlas Portable Buildings and Garages on Highway 231 across from Gulf Asphalt. Welcome back, folks. This is Gail Mount. You do regular classes, don't you?
I do. We do all different classes. We do bread baking. I've had a number of bread baking classes. I grind my own wheat. And so they get to make, they get to choose whether they do whole wheat, bread or white bread. It depends on, what they want. But everybody makes their own loaf of bread and they take it home with them. But we also have a lot of other things that they see that you can do with bread. We do mushroom, coming up is going to be a class on how to inoculate logs to grow your own mushrooms.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And so we've done classes on food preservation, candle making, candle dipping with beeswax.
Yeah.
Had a
That's
really
popular.
good, yeah, it is.
It
We
is.
had a lot of fun doing that. Had made pretty candles, and so then we've just done a lot of different things. Herb classes, how to grow your herbs, how to use your herbs, how to preserve your herbs.
Wow.
What to do, and so the whole point is, like I said, a balance. And so if you know how to do the things that so many people now don't know how to do, get back more to our agrarian roots a little bit, so that we're not dependent on the system so much, that we can grow our own and we can raise our own. And so,
Because I guarantee you the day's going to come when that's going to be needed. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It may not be in my lifetime, may not be in hers, but it's going to come.
Yeah.
Someday you're going to need that.
yeah, and it's a shame anyway to let it go by the wayside, to let these arts go by the wayside, and I guess I'm old now, but I've always been old, really and truly, and I've always loved to do this type of thing, and I've always loved to be around people who did, and so it's just, I found more than I thought people are interested in this and want to know. Our farm website is www.pemberley, Pemberley, Pemberley Farms with a S, .weebly.com. Okay. And the phone number is 850-596-1452.
Contact Gail, and this is going to be a neat thing. You need to come get in on some of this. Give Gail a call. Gail, we certainly do appreciate it.
All right.
And,
thank you, Ron.
Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
If I never see that man prepared to be my final home, I want to see Jesus, 'cause he died for me. While I'll see those walls of Jasper, those 12 gates eyes of mercy that watched over me when I strayed. I want to see his nail-scarred hands that gently brush my tears away. I want to thank him for each drop of blood that he shed on Calvary. I want to see Jesus, 'cause he died for me. Of mercy that watched over me when I strayed. I want to see his nail-scarred hands that gently brush my tears away. I want to thank him for each drop of blood that he shed on Calvary. I want to see Jesus, 'cause he died for me. I want to see Jesus, 'cause he died for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I turned on the television just to watch the evening news. What I saw made me want to crawl right through that tube. They were talking about a wedding, but they only showed 2 men. So I fired off an email with an invite just for them. Come on down to the farm, come on out to the barn. You won't see 2 roosters walking arm in arm. They couldn't make a chicken, they don't have an egg to hatch. When God said, love your brother, I don't think he meant like that. Now in that little email, I commenced to tell them how 2 mares can't make a stallion and 2 bulls can't make a cow. Well, that takes a male and female for the species to go on. There'll be no reproduction if the plumbing is all wrong. So come on down to the farm, come on out to the barn. You won't see 2 roosters walking arm in arm. They couldn't make a chicken, they don't have an egg to hatch. When God said love your brother, I don't think he meant like that. Now we used to teach our children all about the birds and bees. Now the world is telling them do anything you please. We need to get back to the Bible, back to the gospel truth. 'Cause a million happy ganders never gonna make a single goose. So come on down to the farm, come on out to the barn. You won't see 2 roosters walking arm in arm. They couldn't make a chicken, they don't have an egg to hatch. When God said love your brother, I don't think he meant like that. When God said love your brother, I don't think he meant like that. It ain't normal. I don't care what they say, it just ain't normal.
After all the flags are gone,
What's the next to go? Confederate graves. Join the sons of Confederate veterans. Help fight political correctness and keep Confederate flags flying. Join the sons of Confederate veterans. Fight back.
Wow, this snow sure is gritty and salty. No, silly, this is sand, not snow. So that's why it's so hot. Yeah, but thank goodness our daddy owns A+ air conditioning. He keeps our home as cold as Alaska. Cool. Hey, I'll race you home.
For the most professional, most reliable, and most preferred air conditioning service in the area, call A+ Air Conditioning, 850-230-3009.
Okay, bet you I can win.
Joseph, is this a new line of rhino boat you got here?
It is. That's a dog box.
A dog box?
Yeah.
I didn't know y'all built dog boxes.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I may have to get me one of these. I guess you could build one to go on back of my Jeep, couldn't you?
Sure could.
Yeah, really? What, lower it down, let me take a look at it. That's all aluminum, right?
It is.
Oh, man. Did you build them to any specifications they want, or what?
Yes, we do.
And what size actually is this in here?
That's a 48 by 48 for a full-size truck.
Full-size truck. And how about the doors and everything on it? You got doors that go onto it?
Yeah, I'm in the process of building
Where's,
the door.
Where's
Here's
that?
The door right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
And we put the stainless steel paddle latches on it.
Wow. This one got 2 doors on it, or is this one door?
There's 2 doors with a divider.
With a divider. Y'all give Joseph a call, 588-2968. Get you one of these dog boxes. It'll be around, folks. Again, I hope you enjoyed the program today, and you'll join us next Sunday on Down Home in the Tri-States.